The morning of October 3rd, 2023 began like any other at Johnson Memorial Hospital. Nurses logged into electronic health record terminals, surgeons prepped for routine operations, and patients waited anxiously for scan results. Then every monitor blinked.
Following breaking news this Saturday night, another central Indiana hospital is the victim of a cyber attack.
A skull and bones ransom note filled the screens, and the entire institution was forced into pen and paper mode. Ambulances were diverted, elective surgeries were canceled, and after weeks of manual charting, the final bill topped $10 million in lost revenue and remediation, a figure in line with IBM's estimate of hospital breach costs. Cyber attacks are no longer rare catastrophes. They're predictable cost centers. IBM's 2024 Cost of Data Breach report pegs the average global incident at $4.45 million, a 10% jump in just a single year. Verizon's latest data breach investigations report counted more than 10,000 confirmed breaches in 2024, double the figure logged in 2022. Sophos research notes the average organization now spends almost $3 million merely to recover operations after an attack, excluding the ransom itself. Every click, tap, and swipe is a potential entry point, and the price of failing to defend it is rising faster than inflation. Why is the damage mounting so quickly? Well, part of the answer is the human element. Verizon attributes 70+% of breaches to stolen credentials or social engineering tactics. AI tools now give attackers an unlimited supply of flawless phishing lures, even deepfake voice messages that mimic a CEO's voice. Attackers also target software supply chain vulnerabilities, like the widespread 2024 MOVEit exploitation, to infect thousands of victims simultaneously, proving no organization operates in isolation. With data sprawled across homes, coffee shops, and public clouds, yesterday's perimeter firewall feels like a wooden gate facing a tank brigade. Consider ransomware, still the apex predator of cybercrime. Unit 42 researchers at Palo Alto Networks recorded median ransom demands of $650,000 in 2024. But even after tough negotiations, victims paid a median $350,000, money that goes straight to the criminal syndicates. PurpleSec calculates the all-in cost of each ransomware incident, from downtime to legal fees, at more than $5 million, and expects that figure to rise another 7 to 17% this year alone. Even when businesses refuse to pay, downtime, regulatory fines, and customer churn can devastate quarterly earnings, as seen when Lockbit variant paralyzed a major auto supplier for 10 days in 2025. Spending follows fear. Research and Markets estimates that worldwide cybersecurity revenue will grow from $215 billion in 2025 to $697 billion by 2035, an 11% compound annual growth rate that would more than triple the industry's size. Gartner goes further and predicts that by 2027, more than half of all chief information security officers will report directly to the CEO rather than the CIO, cementing cybersecurity's strategic seat at the table. Multiple tailwinds push those dollars out the door. Companies juggling hybrid workforces are adopting zero-trust architectures that treat every login as suspicious until proven otherwise. Cloud migration exposes data in transit, driving demand for secure edge platforms like Cloudflare and identity specialists such as OKTA. Generative AI risks, from deepfake corporate communications to automated malware, force security teams to invest in real-time intelligence feeds that can keep up with machine-speed threats. Consulting firm McKinsey estimates that zero-trust migrations alone could represent a $40 billion subsegment by the end of the decade, dwarfing traditional perimeter-based application markets. Regulation sharpens the incentive. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission now requires public companies to disclose any material cyber incident within 4 business days. turning cybersecurity from an IT line item into a board-level compliance mandate. Across the Atlantic, Europe's NIS2 directive and a forthcoming Cyber Resilience Act threatens stiff fines for inadequate controls. Insurers likewise embed premium discounts for organizations that deploy endpoint detection and response, multi-factor authentication, and round-the-clock security operations center coverage, effectively financing part of the upgrade cost. Investors who prefer individual stocks have plenty to choose from. CrowdStrike, the endpoint security leader that famously helped unravel the 2016 Democratic National Committee hack, booked $3 billion in fiscal year 2024 revenue, up 36% year over year, and still boasts a dollar-based net retention rate above 120%. Palo Alto Networks generated $2.3 billion in its latest quarter and now throws off more than $1 billion in free cash flow annually, while Fortinet's custom ASIC chip helped deliver a 30% GAAP operating margin and nearly $6 billion of revenue. CrowdStrike has parlayed that momentum into rising profitability, and Palo Alto's platform strategy lifted large deal wins over $1 million by 40% year on year. The second tier of pure plays offers faster growth at a higher risk. Cloudflare's global edge network spans more than 300 cities and pushes revenue to $1.67 billion in 2024, a 29% jump year over year. OKTA added over 1,000 new paying customers last quarter, while Zscaler's Zero Trust Exchange now processes 200 billion daily requests, up 40% year on year. This illustrates the scale of the cloud-native defense. High growth usually commands high multiples. CrowdStrike trades around 15 times forward sales, while Cloudflare hovers closer to 18. Those valuations can compress quickly. SentinelOne stock dropped 16% in March of 2025 after management issued cautious guidance despite beating quarterly estimates. Competition is fierce. Customers consolidate vendors during tough macro cycles, and technological leaps such as quantum-safe encryption could upend product roadmaps overnight. For many investors, exchange-traded funds provide a safer on-ramp. The First Trust Nasdaq Cybersecurity ETF, ticker symbol CIBR or Cyber, holds 32 names, charges a 0.59% expense ratio, and manages roughly $9.6 billion in assets. Amplify's HACK, H-A-C-K, equal weights about 25 holdings, dates back to 2014, and carries a 0.6% fee while overseeing just above $2 billion in net assets. Global X's BUG, or BUG, skews toward cloud-native innovators, sports a lower 0.51% fee, and has delivered 17+% annualized returns over 5 years. Historical numbers paint the theme as a defensive growth play. BUG, or BUG, and Cyber outperformed the S&P 500 in 4 of the past 5 calendar years, yet their maximum drawdowns during the 2022 tech rout were smaller than the broader NASDAQ composite. For example, when the NASDAQ plunged 27% in 2022, Cyber just fell 19%, demonstrating relative resilience even in the tech winter. Security budgets get scrutinized, but rarely get slashed. Building a position does not require betting the farm. A pragmatic core satellite framework might allocate 2 or 3% of total equity exposure to a diversified cybersecurity ETF, while more aggressive investors could layer individual names on top. A barbell strategy pairs a profitable stalwart like Fortinet with a hyper-growth disruptor such as CrowdStrike, balancing upside potential against valuation risk. Tactical traders sometimes overlay options, selling covered calls on CIBR, for instance, to harvest additional yield while maintaining upside exposure. Back in Indiana, Johnson Memorial's administrators eventually invested $40 million in zero trust tools, endpoint detection, and staff training. Their cyber insurance premiums fell by $1.2 million per year. Similar success stories play out elsewhere. A regional bank that deployed real-time payment fraud analytics cut account takeover losses by 60% within 6 months, freeing capital for dividend hikes. Those recurring vendor contracts in turn flow into the revenues of the companies we've discussed. So whether you're an engineer building out the next killer app or a retiree just checking your 401k balance, cybersecurity already touches your life. The question is whether it touches your portfolio. Digital locks are becoming as essential as electricity. and the firms that forge them enjoy structural demand, pricing power, and regulatory tailwinds. If your holdings are light on this theme, consider adding a modest slice before the next breach makes headlines. If you like this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more data-driven investment ideas, and leave a comment down below on which cybersecurity company you believe will lead the next decade. Until the next video, invest smart, stay secure, have a great day.